As we are all aware by now, humans love to scare other humans. It's like we are all wired internally to get a little bit of joy out of scaring an unsuspecting bystander. But sometimes these pranks go a little bit too far. Too far to the point of numerous arrests and even the loss of life. But I don't think a prank has ever gotten as out of hand and as worldwide spread as the one we are about to talk about today. Today, lady and man, we are talking about the 2016 clown sightings.
Triggering a warning by police.
That's right, parents reported seeing a man lurking here around campus wearing a clown mask.
Well, people living in Greenville, South Carolina are being warned about a group of clowns that are trying to lure kids into the woods.
If you were on social media in 2016, you'd know that it was a little bit different to how it is now. Trends were a lot more prevalent, and there wasn't quite as much moderation keeping things calm. So in 2016, a young boy in South Carolina told his mum that two strangers dressed as clowns chased him through the woods.
Well, people living in Greenville, South Carolina are being warned about a group of clowns that are trying to lure kids into the woods.
Came back, was like, it's a clown, it's a clown. So everybody was like, no, it's not, no, it's not. They went and got other kids and all of them come back, then they come back crying.
This story eventually hit social media, and being 2016, when a post about a killer clown goes viral, everyone believes it, because that's just how simple things were back then. More and more stories came out about killer clowns stalking people, lurking in the woods, and waiting on the side of the road at nighttime, and it didn't take long for a few viral posts to become a full clown.
3, 2, 1.
A disturbing viral trend featuring clowns has made its way to Perth.
I'm terrified of clowns, so I hope it doesn't happen to me.
Now there are reports right here in Fort Wayne.
Chaos on campus with hundreds of Penn State students in a state of panic.
Really a couple of months now. It's so weird. A slew of creepy clown sightings.
Before we continue, if you enjoy my videos, check out my Patreon. Or if you don't want to stick to a monthly plan but you still want to support me, just hit subscribe. Everything helps. Thank you guys. It was clear to see that 80% of the people that dressed up as clowns were clearly just following a trend, and they just wanted to give people a little bit of a spook. But a good chunk of them really did have some up intentions. The issue was, everyone who partook in this trend was wearing a mask. So as a victim, it was kind of hard to tell whether it was a teenager having a laugh or whether it was someone with genuinely fucked up ulterior motives. And this is why the hysteria started to set in. What originally started as what we all assumed was a prank started to get violent, like really, really violent. News outlets all around the globe started to broadcast stories of clowns attacking people on the streets. Social media started buzzing, and everyone was genuinely afraid of these killer clowns lurking in the shadows.
Yeah, he's wearing blue overalls and a green shirt.
Okay, well don't worry, I'm gonna locate him and see what he's up to.
Okay.
You gonna know about it? Huh? Tough guy. Huh?
On October 8th, 2016, two girls in Adelaide, Australia were with their mum buying ice cream. When out of nowhere, they were stalked and attacked by someone dressed as a clown. And while attacking the girls, the clown tried to steal one of their smartphones. Imagine attacking two 12-year-old girls. Like, even if he did mean it as a prank, it's still kind of weird, man. Attacks like this started to pop up all over the globe.
Fucking reverse, dumbass! I'm on, he's coming, reverse!
Some attacks by clowns and some attacks on clowns. In Germany on October 25th, a 16-year-old dressed as a clown was stabbed by a 14-year-old. And the 16-year-old had injuries so severe that he had to undergo surgery. And even across the globe in Israel, people masked as clowns would throw acid on children. I'm not even kidding. Took a lot of digging in my research, but that's a true story. How f***ed up is that? And then, of course, like most mass hysteria, things turned deadly. In Reading, Pennsylvania, a 16-year-old boy was fatally stabbed. This was apparently during an incident provoked by a prowler wearing a clown mask. This death led to many more stories coming out about people being murdered at the hands of these killer clowns. At one stage, it was rumored that over 20 people had been killed in Canada alone. And after some heavy research for this video, it appears that that is untrue. It's not true. The first death was, and that is absolutely horrible to think about. But the other 20 were just rumors spread on social media. But obviously people didn't know this back then when it was actually happening. And to them, a plague of murderous clowns were on the loose. And this was made worse by the rumors of a clown purge, organized to be held on Halloween that year. A night where all the clowns come out to stalk, pillage, attack, rob, jaywalk. Everyone started to freak out.
Chaos on campus, with hundreds of Penn State students in a state of panic.
Oh my God.
Over, of all things, clowns.
A classic case of mass hysteria that we love to talk about on this channel. So, Halloween came and went, and lo and behold, there was no clown purge. However, a family did get attacked by a group of over 20 clowns. I just don't get where we went wrong as humans. Eventually, several shops started to withdraw clown costumes from their catalog. In the United States, many school districts put a ban on clown masks, and Target even pulled down clown masks from their online store and their physical stores. It even got to the point that the village of Memramcook, New Brunswick, asked residents not to dress up as clowns for Halloween. So people decided that enough was enough, and they decided the best course of action would be to hunt down these clowns. In mobs. They were going to create mobs and hunt down the clowns. The most notable examples were Pennsylvania State and Michigan State students being involved in mass mobs that searched and hunted down clowns that were reported on campuses. I just love that as humans we decide the only way out is with a giant mob, because that's always worked. In the US, the clown sightings ended up with a lot of people being arrested, with most of them charged for stalking and threatening. And it is safe to say that it got wildly out of hand. But just as quick as the clown trend started, the clown trend also finished. Many speculated that the whole thing was just a marketing stunt to get people to watch the new It movie, but the filmmakers have denied these allegations. And eventually, almost instantly actually, one day everyone just woke up and forgot that these clowns even existed. No more clowns were sighted and no one else was harmed. Just like that, they were gone. But maybe keep an eye outside your window, just in case. Like, share, comment, subscribe.